This call will be recorded.
So I'm waiting for your notification to come through, and I'm like, oh, he must have got it early. We're going early. This is great. 2 minutes before noon.
I don't know what else you expected from me.
No, that's exactly what I expect. It's just I hope for 11 call time, maybe 11:15 call time. It's fine. These are just my expectations.
Well, you should expose those expectations earlier. Like, you were texting me like last night, like, hey, you want to go around 11? I would have made sure I was up.
Except every time I don't bring it up, you're like, I've been just sitting around just staring at the wall since 8 o'clock this morning.
Also true.
You're wild, sir, and I appreciate that about you. How's your... Well, I guess your day's just starting out, yeah?
Yeah, I've been up for like an hour.
You fucker. This is what I love about you. You just really take the piss out of everything.
I had things I had to do.
Did those entail just sitting around with your cat?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why I appreciate you. Just fuck that. To hell with all expectations. You get around to it. And that's all we need.
Yeah, this ain't a job. You can't expect anything to do.
That's fair. That's fair. And I apologize for putting my expectations on you. I'll be better about it in the future.
Thank you.
How's everything else treating you?
Whatever. Who cares?
Nice. That's what's up. Welcome, friends and family, to RandM number 196. I'm Ox. Over there is Luke. And this week, we watched The Astronaut, In the Blink of an Eye, and Kiss of a Spider Woman.
Oh, yeah, that's what we watched.
How did you like all of them?
I will tell you this. There is one movie I like this week.
Interesting. So I'm gonna try and pick out which ones you didn't. And I'm guessing that's The Astronaut.
Whew, buddy. This movie bad.
What's really funny is it kind of starts out alright. And then it really loses touch with that 20 minutes in.
It doesn't. You know that the part in E.T. when like E.T.'s rummage around in the backyard like a raccoon and it scares all the kids?
Yeah.
It's like this one like tense scene where you're like, oh, what's happening? And then it becomes this ultimate like super happy, friendly family movie. This is the opposite, where it's like there's 75 minutes of that scene, and at the end it's like, actually, guys, we're really cool and we're friends.
We were just looking to talk to you. We were trying to reach you about your car insurance policy, and you just freaked out, man. What's going on?
It's it doesn't help that I figured out the quote unquote twist in the first 10 minutes when it's showing like she has like that first tinnitus flashback, and I was like, why would she be flashing back to all these people running at her with flashlights and crash the area? I was like, oh, she's an alien. Okay, cool. And then it just gotta live with that for another 45, 50 minutes, however long it is.
Not me. I thought she discovered all these aliens on another planet, and that's where everybody with guns was at.
Nope.
And then they showed that actually scene, and I was like, well, this is stupid. And the worst part is we get Tommy just kicking the shit out of old Larry for 10 seconds, and that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. It's also like there's a whole bunch of weird like you can't talk about what's happening because they'll never let you go to space again. Oh, it's like, no, bitch. If I was like, oh, I don't know, there's some weird alien monster outside this house I'm in, I'm going to tell somebody.
Yeah, hallucinations or not, you put me on some fucking meds that make me not see that shit anymore. Also, I love how the safe room isn't safe whatsoever.
No, it's just a door down to a safe room.
And apparently aliens they can't run a doorknob, but they can sure as shit get into this fucking below level access area.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then The aliens don't look good.
They look so bad. They look like a knockoff District 9 / fucking Quiet Place thingy mabob that just... Why are they bipedals? Why are they running on all fours? Just make them a cool alien.
And then, like, the idea that it was like, they have this thing that can camouflage them to make them look like the regular people on Earth, but it takes a long time to wear off, i.e. 40 years.
Also, just a dude coming on, and I was like, well, this alien's mine, for sure. You guys get your own alien. Ridiculous.
Also, like, at the end, like, do you think her husband was like, whoa, I've been fucking an alien this whole time?
That's what I was... Oh, you can't... They had the whole you can't have kids thing. I was like, were you trying? Did you not?
Larry was letting you try?
He just didn't know? Yeah. That's even the weirdest thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, I had to lure him back with you, so...
But then the idea of, like, I knew you were an alien, and I had to... Hopefully, that you wanted to be an astronaut so I could send you into space to try and use your bait to bring them back. It's all a very convoluted plot.
It's just something else. Also, I appreciate them rolling up in just like a couple Humvees and not a helicopter or anything that would stop a UFO.
Also, the idea that it was like, oh yeah, the aliens are back. Here's 5 guys coming to get them. Like,
with handguns, not like heavy material, just fucking straight up handguns. Also, I don't know. That kid was too weird for this movie too. Their daughter just was like, oh, we're taking this one back.
I didn't see anything wrong with the kid. They're barely in it.
They were too much in it at that point. Just a little nerd. Yeah, bad movie. Which is weird because this is the one I was expecting to be the good one. I think like Hulu hyped it up as like this you're gonna like this one, and I was like, you fucking liar, Hulu.
Where is Hulu hyping anything up for anyone?
It was like one of my top recommended ones for like a couple weeks now, and I was like,
well, that's just because I've broken your algorithm by the shit I make you watch.
For sure. All I saw was horror. I was like, here we fucking go again. And it's like, oh, well, this is not. I mean, this is fucking Signs scary, like, what, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was Trey lame. Which is crazy. No, it's not that crazy. I mean, it wasn't really a stack cast, but...
Kate Mara's good, and what's his name? Gabriel Luna, Larry Fishburne. That's kind of, like, for the fact there's only like 3 people on it, they're all kind of stacked. And then, randomly, Macy Gray's her friend on the Zoom call.
Hey, yeah, she deserved more screen time for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't watch this one for sure. Second one I bet you didn't like is The Blink of an Eye, which we talked about briefly last week.
I feel like this is your jam. You were really into this one.
I wouldn't say really into it, but I will make cases for it.
Because I will not. 1.5 stars. Bullshit.
What did you really hate about this one?
What did everything?
You making great points. I'm just gonna start out pointing out that. I don't know. It's a weird. Listen, after Astronaut, I think it's a way better movie than it was.
Nope, I would watch Astronaut over this.
No fucking way.
100%.
So we were talking last week. This is the dude that directed WALL-E and I think Dory.
Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, WALL-E, and I think Toy Story 3. And he wrote the Toy Stories, I think.
There's no way he wrote Toy Story.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to fact check this because that's wild if that's true. Blink of an Eye. Movie star this year. Let's see. Writer. Colby Day.
Well, no, because Andrew Stanton wrote or directed it. I think he's the right one who wrote it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Dory, Bugs Life, Wall-E, Jesus Christ.
See?
Well, holy fuck. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's a mess.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like he really fell off, but to have him have the Toy Story credit, like
yes, Andrew Stanton wrote Wall-E, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 4, Bugs Life, and Finding Dory.
Wow.
And then he directed Wall-E, Nemo, Dory, Toy Story 5, which comes out this year.
So I'm intrigued to see if he's fallen off. Toy Story 4 will be a huge train wreck.
5? Toy Story 5?
Or 6? I don't know what the fuck Toy Story is.
I don't think I've seen any since 3.
4 wasn't bad. It just, I mean, it didn't live up to the first 3, but I think 4 was the carnival. And then
Carnival? They went to a carnival?
Oh, dude, Keanu Reeves is a Evel Knievel figure.
I don't know if I saw that. I think the last one I saw was 3, where like they're about to get burned.
Yeah, that's the trash compactor one. It's so wild to me that this is such a different tone than any of those.
But also, there's like, those are movies that make sense.
Yeah, so to let the listener know, this Blink of an Eye is 3 different timelines. You have Neanderthals, current day, and then future, like 200 years or whatever. The case I make for it is it's just a kind little movie about wanting a hope, whereas like Wall-E and Nemo is like finding your family and finding love and shit like that. But like this kind of just wants us to embrace what's coming and be all right with what we have now.
Is it? Because I don't feel that. Here's my big problem, okay? There is no narrative through line between these 3 stories. Yeah. Like, there are just 3 separate stories, and it cuts between them all fucking willy-nilly for no goddamn reason. And I was like, oh, whatever. There's plants dying in the spaceship with Kate McKinnon right now. I don't care. What are we talking about? Oh, the fucking Neanderthals just like fishing? Cool. What's happening? Like, it's so fucking stupid. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I feel like you'd really have to make your own lines for it.
Except then they make the line of like, well, this fucking carved acorn toy, they all have it. Fuck out of here.
Listen, it was the original Ice Age prompt. No, but like seeing the Neanderthals not being able to communicate, whatever, but like getting an idea and figuring out how to survive together, kind of fits for the other 2. Like you really have to stretch and make the lines work, and I feel like that's where the movie started to fall together for me. But also,
especially when like none of the stories are interesting on their own either.
That's the bigger part. It's just a really boring movie showing 3 timelines of people existing. But it makes me think of the tale from Sandman and like where they find out how they can live past 100 years or whatever. But like you have that guy that's living through eras, and the Sandman visits him like every 100 years or whatever.
Because that's interesting, at least. This is
no. You're making great points for sure.
This is just like, oh, hey, what's that? The last 10 minutes of fucking Rashida Jones story. Her son cures death. And you're like, huh? What? And then it cuts to the future, and it's just like, well, nobody can be immortal anymore because we destroyed our planet because of it. Like,
I think you might have missed a part where he was learning how to cure death, but also he was jerking it as a teenager, which is such a weird ass scene.
It's so weird because it's like, oh man, he's just jorking it all the time. But look, he's looking at science too.
So all that to prompt the question, would you like to live more than your natural lifespan?
No, 100% no. I don't want to, like, listen, okay? I have problems being here right now sometimes. I can't imagine forever.
This is definitely not the right time to ask that question, but I'm on board with your answer. Like, it sounded like that was more of a horror story than The Astronaut. I was like, living more? No, thank you.
Right.
Big pass.
I have to work longer? Come on now.
I'm sitting at 40. I'm like, let's fucking wrap this up. Like, I got my bus ticket.
Pump the brakes.
I'm ready to roll, motherfucker. Come on, let's get out of here. So, I think we can both agree that Kiss of Spider-Man is such a surprisingly good movie.
I was shocked. I was kind of into it.
I was like, oh, they got Jennifer Lopez to sell this movie. That's fine. It's whatever. Like, we watched a few of her movies and we like it. Not in the movie as much as I expected.
No, really not.
What a really lovely little tale of these couple prisoners. I just enjoyed this movie way more than I expected.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I have problems with it because a lot of things just like, okay, like I'm not like I don't believe they're in love at any point. You know, like
have you ever been in love?
No, never.
It's pretty noticeable from the get-go.
But like, it's like. Diego Luna does not seem like he's in love with this man until they fuck, and then he's just like, I held out forever for you. You are my love.
Yeah,
it was just like
a scarf to really cement it.
You know, like I believe that. What the fuck's that guy name? Milo? Whatever. I can't remember. It starts with an M. I believe he was in love with him, you know, infatuated with him, but like I just don't see it coming from the other way. I see, like, I understand it, like, the idea of, like, we're in this extreme circumstance and I'm grabbing onto the only thing around me, part of it, but, like, to actually be like, oh, my love, we made it. I'm like, you fucking knew him for, like, 2 weeks, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, but and also, was surprised, too, that he was able to love again.
Like, not trying to be mean, but, like, they're poisoning the man and he's shitting himself and the water's so cold they can't clean, but then it's like, let's have this hot sex. Let's do this right now.
Yeah, all this makes sense. Have you ever been to prison? No, like I kind of gathered from the get-go when he was disgusted with his lifestyle and like not wanting to mock his lifestyle, but also just like not wanting to make sense of it or agree to what he was feeling. But like, what a brilliant way to describe the movie when they don't have anything really. And like, I really love the storytelling angle of this whole thing.
Yeah, I like the idea of the contrast between the two. You know, when they go to the movie, you know, it does feel like a 50s golden age musical. You know, it's vibrant colors. It's all big. They change the aspect ratio. You know, like I like all that stuff. It just works. And then, I don't know. I feel like the movie he's describing is so fucking insane. You're like, that would never get made. And then like the prison stuff, I feel like, for a large chunk of it, it's just like I'm telling a story. Like it just, I don't feel it coalesces totally to make this like great thing.
I feel like we've had this conversation, like where we enjoy a movie more than the other, so we're trying to sell him on it. But like, he starts out, he's like, it's not great, but like to me, it's really fucking awesome. Like kind of like Werewolves earlier last year. Where we can see the merit in it, and ripping a werewolf's head off is great, but it's never going to be on the Criterion Collection.
I mean, it might.
I mean, you're not wrong. And that day comes, trust me, everyone's going to know. But fucking surprising movie. If you got Hulu, definitely check it out. Like, how did you hear about this, or did you just see it on Hulu?
No, I know everything, man. How many times do I have to go over this?
Listen, I just don't believe it. So,
And I know it was a book that was turned into a movie in the 80s with Raw Julia, and then they adapted it to a musical stage show, and then that is what this movie is based on.
I like this movie so much that I might actually look into its past and take in those forms of media as well. But yeah, I think fucking Lopez did a great part in this. Like, everybody looks so fucking fantastic in the movie setting, and then you get back to the prison, it's just so drab and shit. It's like, can we get back to the movie part though?
But then, I do feel like there's a lot of time spent on a movie, which I get that it's supposed to be mirroring what's happening between them in the film, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah, it was weird for him to. Oh man, his ending demise was probably the shocking part to me. Like, because figured it was gonna help, but then the fucking passenger just fucking opens fire. It's wild. But understanding to keep the secrets and whatnot, so.
Yeah, and that's something I don't know that he ever quite learned, like he did it for the love of the other guy, not an ideological belief, so he didn't understand the idea of like the professor who needed to be tortured to death and we can never let his secrets, like that's what you've now become. You are expendable.
Yep, for sure. Definitely check it out. What do we got on the docket for next week then?
Let me check the list here. Okay, so we're gonna rent some movies this week.
Nice.
We're going to rent a Sentimental Value because it's one of the few Oscar nom shit that I haven't seen yet.
Okay.
So it's got Stellan Skarsgård in it. That's always fun.
I'm in. Fuck yeah.
We're also going to rent a movie called Whistle, which I'm excited about.
What is Whistle about?
It is a new release film, so it's already hit streaming less than 2 months after it came out. About a group of teenagers who get an Aztec death whistle and blow it and it kills them or something.
Hell yeah. That sounds real bad, and I'm here for it.
And then on Prime Video, we're going to watch a movie called The Bluff. Apparently it's about pirates or something.
Hell yeah. You sold me with pirates. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Good to fucking go. That's solid. So watch that stuff. Watch the stuff from this week. Watch some new stuff. Tell us about that. And we'll be back here next week for Random 197. Peace.
This call is no longer being recorded.